This video will address the question about scaling graphics to any resolution while keeping the layout consistent. So what we've done here, as you can see, is inside an absolute layout container, we have built out a small breaker panel graphic, brought in a text indicator just to demonstrate that it's Acme Corporation Building 22, and also placed a gauge next to the breaker panel. What we actually want from this dashboard, from this layout, is the layout to stay the same, where you have the text on top, the breaker panel on the left, and the gauge on the right. And this is exactly how we want it to look, but we want it to scale full window, completely independent of what resolution screen pulls up this dashboard. So what we're going to do is actually open the property inspector in design mode. We're going to select all of the components that are on the screen, group them together. Now we have a group which actually allows for everything to scale while the layout is still consistent. Now there's one more thing that we need to do. We actually want this whole group to be 5 pixels from the left, and we do this by using this constraint based layout. Let's say we also want it to be 5 pixels from the top. Again, this is resolution independent, and the width and height of this container that allows for the images to scale, we want to actually be 100%, or let's say 95%, and the same with the height. We would like that to be 95% of the screen. Now we will always have a perfectly scaled dashboard with the layout staying consistent all the time. Now there are also a couple of different modes for scaling. Right now, as you can see, when the window resizes, everything actually stays as a fit ratio scale. Everything keeps its ratio in terms of the width and height. What we have the ability to do is also change the way this scales, and we do so by selecting this group, which we already have selected. We're going to go into container in the property inspector, expand scaling, and here we have all the different modes for scaling. We can do fit, which will stretch everything inside. We can do fit to width, fit to height, or the normal fit ratio.